ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय Ramakrishnaय ते नमः। Sri Ramakrishna was asking Balram whether he has installed any image in Vrindavan. The answer was, yes sir, we have a grove where Krishna is worshipped. In Vrindavan, it is a special place of divine play, and we see everywhere groves, mango grove, like that, groves. What they used to call vana, varieties of vana. And of those days, even in 1970s, early 1970s, end of 1960s, when we went to Dakshineshwar in Calcutta, it was completely surrounded by forest, just like what we have here. It was. Amidst that was that temple, fruit trees, flowering plants, so many things. Now it has become like a city where we don't find much of the plants or trees. Vrindavan, how it would have been thickly forest-like, groves with creepers hanging. So it's called, usually they call it vana. Then Sri Ramakrishna says, I have been to Vrindavan. Nidhu grew is very nice indeed. Nidhuvan. It's also called Nidhuvan. But actually the local people and officially it is not called as Nidhuvan, it is called Nidhivan. Nidhivan. And Nidhuvan is the term used by the Bengalis mostly. Nidhuvan. But it is officially it is Nidhivan. Nidhivan is where treasure remains. Nidhi. Treasure. What is that treasure? Treasure is divine love, divine presence, God's living presence. That's why. And Tulsi is called, it's actually a Tulsi grove, where Tulsi plants are in plenty, and supposed to be a place where Rasa Leela took place. And one thing we have to always remember is the moment we think of God, the moment we think of leading a spiritual life, away from the worldly life, we know the problems and consequences of worldly life. So we want a few handful people will be there who can shift and really long for God. They want to go in the spiritual path. For them, one common law that we have heard from our elder Swamis and ancestors is your ego. Actually, they don't call it ego, the will. Individual will. Individual will, that is self-will. For everything I take the self-will as the support. I want to drink water. It is my will, my self-will, individual will. They say, if you want to lead a spiritual life, merge your individual will, dissolve your individual will in the attitude of surrender. Bhagavad Sharanagati, in the Sharanagati Bhava, I am surrendering myself to God. Sharanagati Bhava. My individual will I dissolve. Afterwards, what remains? I am an instrument in the hand of God. God manages my life. Where to go, how to live, what to do, everything is guided by God. And Guru Nanak says, merge your individual will in the divine will. Let divine will rule over. So, when we shift our paradigm from worldly background to spiritual background, first thing we do is I will not take any decision myself. Let God take my decisions. So I offer myself and leave. In Bhagavad Gita also, Sri Krishna tells about this. Remember what is the shloka? Sankalpan, Prabhavan Sankalpan Tyajya. Giving up all the sankalpas. Individual sankalpa. I will do this, I will do that, I will go here, I will do that. All individual sankalpas. That is individual will is dissolved. And I offer myself. Divine will be working over. The Radhakrishna life. Here you see the Rasalila is one thing which we are most important part of Krishna's life. What for he has come to this world, what he wants to give to us is ecstatic love of God, pure love of God, where my bodily existence is dissolved. As if I am a body, I can't love. My body awareness has to go away. And in Rasa Leela, whoever had body awareness, that I am a Sharira, Deha Bhava, whoever had, they could not enter into Rasa Leela. Among Devatas also, only Shiva could enter, who has done the Kamadana. Only he could and leaving the Jata, as one of the gopis, he is entered into. Suppose there was a gopi, a little body awareness still is there, she could not come to. Some problem she has missed the road, somewhere she is going, she doesn't know where she is. By the time she comes to know where she is, the Leela is over, the sun is rising. Another, the house there people are not living. Some problem that they are not able to. This is another thing we have to see. If I want to love God, slowly I must get rid of Deha Bhava. Deha Bhava, I can have relationship with the world. With Jiva Bhava, the spiritual life begins. And with the Atma Bhava, I become one with God. So these are the important stages. I go from Deha Bhava to Jiva Bhava to Atma Bhava. When most of the gopis, except Radha was Videhi by birth. She never knew she had a body at all. She was only aware of Krishna by birth. She was not feeling the presence of body at all, like Janaka. Janaka is Videha. There was no, this is Videhi. She doesn't, all other gopis were aware of their body awareness when they came to Krishna. That love purified them to the extent they all were pure spirit by the time Krishna left Vrindavan. Krishna leaves Vrindavan at the age of 11, never to come back again. From childhood he played. At the threshold of youth, he lives and goes away forever. He has other duties to perform. Here the divine love is displayed during his childhood days so that people will not point out their fingers. That whole episode, Radha was 21 years when Krishna was born. She was as elderly as his mother. Though we depict Radha Krishna, young couple. One was mother and the other was child. They used to carry, almost all gopis used to carry in their arms. By the time he was grown up, Sandeep in school and all that, then finished. They lived. Only once they meet again with gopis when they had come for holy bath in a particular river on some special occasion. And then you will see he slowly awakening their spiritual consciousness totally, removing their body awareness totally, finally, to the extent he takes away their clothes also, which is done at the time of sannyasa in our tradition. Sannyasa, avadhuta, sthiti, and in Jainism, monastic acceptance. The body is, the Dehabhava is given up totally, and the Balya avastha, they move about. And to that extent of giving them as if sannyasa, to totally eradicate their Dehabhava, to that extent Krishna goes finally, before he leaves for Mathura. So that is and what does Radha represent? Krishna represents the absolute existence and the all-pervading consciousness, Chaitanya, who pervades the pure consciousness, cosmic consciousness, which pervades Vishwa Chaitanya. It is Chaitanya pervading the universe and governs it as the Lord of universe, and is aware of the absolute, his real existence, independent of it. It is Shuddha Chaitanya we can take for all things. Radha represents sum total of all jivas. Radha. Radha is what goes and merges in Chaitanya is Radha. What separates from Chaitanya and comes out is called Dhara. Dhara, Radha. At our spiritual existence, we are oscillating between the Chaitanya and the relative existence. My absolute existence, I am Atma Swarupa. Between the Atma and Jada, I am related with the body I am holding. I am identifying with the body. I have the Dehabhava. So I can't leave the body nor be in the Chaitanya. My real form and my artificial identification. It is constantly individual rhythm. This is my existential rhythm. Another person will have some other rhythm. Still another person may have still other rhythm. What is the rhythm? This rhythm is what differentiates from one person to another person. If two rhythms are same, the two pure souls will become one. There are no two. Radha represents all jivas who have emerged from Lord, separated from Lord, and having body awareness, and they culminate back in the Lord. And you see, for ordinary people, dissolve all your possessions, dissolve all your, what I think, I mine and for me. These are the three important things that holds man. I, mine and me. Aham, mama, mahyam. I am this, mine is this, property, this, that and all, children, family and all. This is mine. And I want for me, I want for me, I want for me. These three are delusive understanding. I am Atma Swarupa is alone is real. Every life this changes. I move from one life to another life, unable to complete my journey. I could not complete the journey. Pending forces are there, pending forces of vasana and pending forces of karma. They go on changing from body to body. New circumstances, new awareness, they are also in some form or other. I, mine and for me. I, mine and for me. It goes on. When I become a monkey's body, then I, mine and for me changes. When I become dog, it will change. And when I become plant, it will change. When I become human, it will change. Whatever species I enter, whatever bodies I take up, I, mine and for me will remain, but in different forms. You can see monkeys and all, huge herds in groups they live. Their mindness is still there. And then if one is missing, the other will start searching. If one is killed, others will struggle. Especially you can see crows. One crow anywhere you kill and drop. Whole day you will see hundreds of crows coming and shouting, ka, 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 ka. Yes. Because their mindness still remains. Another group comes, there will be tremendous fighting between the two groups of animals because of the I, mine and this I, mine and for me is to be offered to God. This offering, I, mine and for me, is I am moving towards the divine. I am Radha. Radha is what moves towards the divine, to merge in the, like I am a river, I am giving up my name and form and entering into a ocean. Entering into ocean is Radha. Always, any jiva, anywhere, feels greatly attracted by spiritual life and sheds off all his ignorance and merges in the ocean, in God. He wants to go. Then it is Radha. Radha. The separation from God and moving away is Dhara. All jivas were once a part and parcel of God, inseparable. They are like rays, sparks that emerge from God. Mameva amsho jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatana, 15th chapter Bhagavad Gita. Emerge out. And when having individual existence, individual Chaitanya, though I am individual Chaitanya, I have limited myself with certain things which is not real. Rajvam bhujangama iva pratibhasitavyam. It is shining as if separate, because I am seeing myself like a snake in a rajju, in a rope. I am snake in a rope. So it is an appearance. I is an appearance. Mind is an appearance. But real I is pure Chaitanya Swarupa. Individuality itself is not real. It is an apparent state appearing, my waking state with Jagrata Avastha, with which the moment I identify with physical body, I come to Jagrata Avastha. This world is there. I separate from the Jagrata Avastha, I separate from this body, immediately this world disappears, everything disappears, no friends, no relatives, no house, no ashrama, nothing. Only I, entirely unrelated to this world and body. I am separating. Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti, I am passing through three consciousness, three states of consciousness. Every day I am going and coming. Because of this, I think myself to be individual consciousness. There is no individuality. Individuality itself is delusion. Because space, we have put a fencing in the space and call this ashrama space. Another, he has put but space is akhanda. You cannot cut space. I went to Pakistan and brought one space from there. You don't say. You can't bring space because it is akhanda. But still we say pot space and room space. We use the term. We imagine it is not real. Space is continuing in and through the building, in and through the wall, like light passing through the glass. Space is passing through, continuing. Space is not going to end with object and begin there, no. If water is there, it ends with the wall and begins with the wall. Space continues. Space is akhanda. Water is khanda. I can separate a portion of water, but I cannot separate a portion of space. Space is akhanda. But still we say pot space, room space, outside of space, inside space, space we use people. Like that, it's just an understanding, that's all. There is no cut space. Like that, my mind is able to conceive and hold on to a piece of consciousness as if space cannot be made into piece, like space cannot be made into piece. Chaitanya, so one Chaitanya, Akhanda Chaitanya. That this Akhanda Chaitanya which pervades everything, exists everywhere, is what we call Krishna. Krishna is Shuddha Chaitanya. Radha is its energy which manifests in material form. The whole universe, all lives, Jiva, and when she manifests, when the Chit Shakti, Chaitanya Shakti manifests in material form, there is life. This Radha is always full of life. Now, the expression of consciousness through matter. My body is dead matter. In this body, the Chaitanya is expressing. The expression of Chaitanya through the body or through matter, expression of Chaitanya through matter is life. Life is there. I am alive because Chaitanya. I am separate. I am going into sleep. I am passing through the three states. One day I will leave this body and go away. What goes is subtle body and causal body. Sthula Sharira alone will remain here. What part separates when I sleep? Separates. I move to another body and continue my journey because forces have not ended. So at one point, all the karmic load, this ends through viveka, through jnana, and then I will immediately remember, identify myself as the Shuddha Chaitanya. I am Chaitanya Swarupa. I have no limitations, not even limitation of the Ishvara. Ishvara is cosmic consciousness. I was individual consciousness. Now I have become Aham Brahmasmi. What Ishvara is, same I am. Actually, Aham Brahmasmi doesn't refer to actual Brahman. It is a statement behind, and if you see the context in which Aham Brahmasmi is used in the four Vedas, Aham Brahmasmi, you will see that it gives an understanding that I and Ishvara are one and same. It is Lord of the universe and myself. It is with the personal God, individualized. The cosmic individual and bodily individual. I identify as one because both dissolve in the Absolute. I am an expression of absolute existence as manifested in my bodily existence as Jiva. Same thing is expressed in the universe, pervading universe, as the Ishvara. At cosmic level, at individual level. Microcosm and macrocosm. So expression. The expression is Chaitanya. This is cosmic Chaitanya, this is individual Chaitanya. But both are parts of the absolute Chaitanya, Brahman. Brahman is appearing, pervading the universe as Ishvara. Brahman is pervading individual body and expressing as the Jivatman. Jivatman and Paramatman, two different entities. But both are inseparable part of the absolute existence. Shuddha Chaitanya, Chaitanya Sagara, Brahman is expressing in me as Jiva, in world as the Ishvara. So, the Ishvara and Jiva are one and same. This is the actual meaning of the Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi, Jiva, it is not a relationship. It is established between the Jiva and the absolute existence. It is between the Jiva and the Ishvara, cosmic consciousness. So, the Nidhu group, which Sri Ramakrishna says, very nice indeed. In that you will see every plant, it has become so big, so thick. It's supposed to be a kind of variety of tulsi, basil plant, and it is totally interwoven. If you see in a peculiar, like our coffee plantation, how varieties of branches it will take coffee. Like that, it has taken varieties of branches and they are interwoven. There will be always two plants together. They are paired up plants, as if they are planted together. They are supposed to be the gopis. At night they lose their material aspect and become the spirit. And Krishna also manifests there, and the play is supposed to go on in the Nidhuvan at all times. Night, after at 6 almost, we will be sent away. 7, everything is closed. They don't allow anybody or anything to be inside, not even mosquito and fly, I think. All are monkeys cannot be there, birds cannot be there officially. Nothing, empty, totally to be. Only the divine play goes on. So this is the Nidhuvan, where the childhood days of Krishna was spent with the gopis, and last ending with the Rasa Leela, where the body is totally eliminated from the existence. I am neither male nor female. I am neither man nor woman. I am divine. The divinehood, divine alone merges in divine. Matter cannot merge in matter. Two objects cannot take same place at the same time. So, one of the laws of physics, two objects cannot take the same place at the same time. So there is no bodily one, becoming one is not possible. I dissolved my body in somebody's body, and that body alone is there, you cannot say. Maximum it may become a idli sambar, separately together, but not, they cannot become one object again. But Chaitanya merging in Chaitanya, individual consciousness merging in the cosmic consciousness, becoming is there, is accepted. The other one is a place where this Jivatman and Paramatman as pure divine existence, independent of bodily existence, are together. Just like what is the net coming in every body, the God and Jiva are together in the heart, Anahata. That's why it is represented by Tulsi plant. Tulsi represents love. Bilva represents Tyaga, renunciation, giving up, dispassion. Tulsi represents love. Love is the expression of Atman. Expression of Atman. It doesn't come under the 24 cosmic principles. It is not a product of nature. It is expression. Love is expression of Tulsi plant, wherein there is two plants are together, Dvasuparna, two birds are perching on the same tree. That concept is brought here as Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna is God and Jivatman and Paramatman living together. Rasalila is living together eternally. The place goes on eternally in the body of the individual. In me, this body, at Anahata Chakra, I am also there, Ishvara also there, God also there. Two together. One is eternally free, one is bound. But both are divine. When the karmic bondage breaks, the Hridaya Granthi breaks, they become one again. They live together as long as they are in the nature, they live together. And when they transcend the nature, they become one. This is the main message of the Rasalila. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.